catch some Christmas vibes. And don't you worry. Don't you worry. I'm on my way. Oh, yeah. Good morning, everybody. What's up? And welcome to the last stream before Christmas. And it's going to be a good one. We've got some awesome nerdy things to talk about. I'm excited. Sentry, Red Hulk, DCU, maybe even some Star Wars. Who knows? We'll go where the wind takes us like Pocahontas. Also, we're doing some giveaways today. We've got some juicy ones, some fun ones, some holiday ones. We're going to be dropping some nerd coin. We're going to be allowing everybody to gamble. And then the back half of the stream, we're going to do some fun giveaways. Really just want to soak up the Christmas cheer. You know, this is the last time we'll be live. Unless you're a Prime member, I will do a Prime stream tomorrow at 1. But unless you're going to be in that stream, this is the last time that I'll see you before Christmas other than in videos. I appreciate you all, and I hope that you've got some awesome plans. I also hope you're going to stay safe. I'm pulling into the tower. I'll see you in a second. Oh, yeah. It's Christmas time. It's Christmas time. It's Christmas time. It's Christmas time. Yeah, welcome in. Get cozy, grab a hot cocoa or something. And get ready. Let's have a nice cheery stream, man. We're gonna be very positive, as positive as we possibly can be, about all the cool things that are happening in the world when it comes to nerdy stuff. And like I said, we'll do some giveaways, we'll do some cool stuff. Let me get a couple things sorted out for you guys right now. First of all, initiate the gambling. There you go. Now, also, here's the deal. To everybody that's watching now, and maybe I should wait just a little bit on this, but here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to do. For everybody that's watching now, I'm going to give you a choice, okay? I'm going to drop 10,000 nerd coin on everybody here, okay? Now, you could save that nerd coin. At the end of the stream, you could use it to enter some of the giveaways. Or you could attempt to gamble it, maybe gambling all of it away, and so you have no nerd coin to try to win the giveaways at the end of the stream, okay? So, you know, in the sense of Christmas spirit or what have you, I think it'll be fun to to throw that ball into your court. It is up to you what you do with it. So here we go. Let's drop 10,000 nerd coin on all of you watching right now. And if it doesn't work, I apologize. Streamlabs is stupid. I don't know why it doesn't work for some people. It works for like 90% of folks. So maybe if it doesn't work for you, you were bad and Santa doesn't like you. Callisto, thanks so much for gifting 5. Merry Christmas to you. That's so nice. Thank you. That's very, very nice. Very, very nice. As I said before, it never works for you. I'm sorry, man. We're eventually going to try to like either figure it out with Streamlabs or just get our own thing created for Nerdcoin, because I do absolutely despise that it doesn't just work. So my apologies. Hopefully we'll get it working. Oh, man. Hope you guys are doing well. Like I said, no stream tomorrow except for the Prime stream. There will be a Prime stream. So we'll be kicking it at 1 p.m. tomorrow. We'll talk some business. Oh, actually, no. We'll do it at 11. You know what? Fuck it. I'll put a poll up. It's up to you guys. We could do it at 1. We could do it at 11. Either one's good for me. But we'll just talk some business stuff, talk some plans, and then we'll call it. And we'll get ready for Christmas and the holiday season. You know, in all seriousness, too, guys, there's a there's like this big old storm coming, okay? And I'm being real serious. Hey, thanks, Vagar. I appreciate it. No, Vagar, no! I appreciate it. Oh, John Hicks, I appreciate it. Yo, we'll get into all the chats and everything like that at the end of the stream. Appreciate you guys, though. Much love. Here's what I want to say. Yo, y'all, just fucking look at weather.com. Just look at weather.com. Just try to plan appropriately for the cold. I used to live in Minneapolis, and dude, it would get so cold. It would get so cold in Minneapolis during the winter that you'd spit, and if some like got on your shirt, you'd go to wipe it off, and it would be frozen. Okay, the downtown Minneapolis is actually set up in a really cool and unique way where you don't even have to go outside to like go around in the winter. There's like a lot of tunnels, a lot of like underground stuff, and even like skyway tunnels and things of that nature because they're prepared for it. They get it all the time. A lot of you guys are not prepared for this. A lot of you do not know what's coming. Please look it up. Look at the vortex shit. Don't get frostbite. Don't do something stupid. Cover up. And try to plan appropriately, you know, for your holidays, man. They're calling this a once in a generation storm. Okay, I'm not trying to panic anybody. I don't know for sure. Maybe it's hyperbole on some other people's parts, but I did want to just mention it in case some of you. And by the way, how many of you didn't know about this shit? You know what I mean? Put a 1 into the chat if you never knew about that. So it's bad. It's supposed to be bad. So just please take care of yourself and, you know, try to prepare for it, okay? It's going to be crazy. Now, as far as what we will get into today, there's a couple of different things that I want to talk about. We can sort of start wherever you guys want. We could talk some Sentry. We could talk some Red Hulk. We could talk some Daredevil. There's a ton of stuff that we can get into. One thing that I did want to show you guys right off the bat, though, because it's kind of funny, you know? Let's check this out. We could potentially sue Marvel Studios. Did you guys hear about this? You know about this? Did you hear about this? You know about this? You hear about this? Check this out. It's wild. A federal judge has ruled that movie studios can be sued under false advertising if they release deceptive movie trailers. This comes after two Ana de Armas fans filed a suit, one of them was Theory, after renting the movie yesterday because she was in the trailer but did not appear in the movie, okay? So, obviously we're being a little tongue-in-cheek with this. You know, I saw Trinity on Twitter yesterday being like, horrible picture, misrepresentation of what's going on, fake news! He was like losing his mind. You know, chill out, Trin, chill out. We're having fun with this. But also, real talk, let's sue these motherfuckers, bro. If they've got money lying around that they can just give to friggin' Scarlett Johansson, right? I mean, they're giving her bajillions of dollars to star in the Black Widow movie, which was like, aight, you know? If that happens, why can't we get a little bit of buck? Come on, spread that fucking family Christmas cheer, Bob Iger, you greedy motherfucker. I'm just kidding. But think about this. When this lawsuit happened, it didn't have anything to do with Marvel, okay? But Marvel has been like incredibly deceptive with their trailers for years and years and years. And they do that because they want to try to hide spoilers. They want to try to throw us off the scent, etc., etc. This is crazy, dude. Like, I do wonder, like, it would be so ironic if people came out and were like, dude, Hulk never showed up in Infinity War, and I'm fucking butthurt! And it's like, I want $10. And, like, do this huge class action lawsuit. I wonder if this actually does become a thing, like if Feige would ever change course. You know what I mean? And not do that. But you know what was really interesting? Somebody brought up this one. This is probably the one that actually could happen. Now, I, to this day, have never seen this fucking movie, and I've made a lot of content shitting on the movie. It's probably one of the shiestiest things I've ever done as a YouTuber, but come on, man. You guys know we're all just greedy, shiesty clickbaiters, and we all suck. But some of you have seen this movie. Some of you went to the theaters to watch this movie. Okay, you're among friends. You can admit it. Throw a 1 into the chat if you went into the theater to see this movie. Yeah. So look at this, man. Y'all remember this? Do you all remember this? Y'all remember this? Something, I don't know, Spider-Man, I guess, with the post-credit scene and all that shit. If there was ever a movie that deserved to be sued for false advertising, it should be Morbius. Because the legacy of Morbius is already absolutely hilarious. It is one of the only movies, maybe the only movie, to ever bomb in theaters, not once, but twice. To have a studio be so stupid that they fell for basically memes and re-release this movie to bomb a second time is already legendary and absolutely hilarious. However, what if there's a massive class action lawsuit for Morbius and whatever little amount of money they made actually had to go to the fans? Literally, then they would have had to pay people to see Morbius. That is the ultimate memeable, hilarious. That would be incredible. It would be a Christmas miracle, if I'm being honest with you. I really want it to happen. Show me where to sign. How do I tweet it? Let's get it going on. You know what I mean? Because, like, let's be honest, this whole world is fucking crazy. We're probably in a simulation. The shit is absolutely wild. So why not sue Sony about Morbius and get paid? You know what I mean? Like, I kind of think that would be kind of cool. I wonder if you guys also think some of these other things could... Oh, shit. I gotta turn this camera thing for a second. I wonder if you guys think that there would be any grounds for the actual other stuff as well. It's pretty interesting, huh? Okay. Moving right along. There are awesome reports about... the Captain America New World Order movie, about Sentry being in the Thunderbolts movie, and there are even crazier reports because they just announced recently. Oh man, I want to pull something up because we're gonna go over this article too. It's like 10 reasons why the Sentry is Marvel's most terrifyingly powerful hero. We'll go over that. How many of y'all remember this panel? Where's my sweaty nerds at? How many of y'all remember this panel? This panel, man. Whoo! Dark Avengers, man. Anybody? Bueller? Anybody remember this? The shit was hot. And I also just want to pull up just all these dope pictures of Sentry, man, from Pinterest. It's cool. Sentry is dope as hell, man. I was looking at Sentry photos earlier, and I was just like, dude, this is crazy. Like, just what a badass looking character, and just so strong. You know what I mean? So terrifyingly strong. Really, really cool. I'm super stoked, man. I'm stoked that we're getting the Sentry. So let's talk a little bit about, well, I guess I should say slight spoiler warning. These are technically just rumors until Marvel actually confirms them. But in the video I made yesterday, right, I was talking about Harrison Ford because I was like, yo, dude, Harrison Ford's actually out here confirming he's coming into the MCU. And somebody in the comment section pointed out to me, and I guess I just didn't realize this, Nate Moore has already confirmed that Harrison Ford's coming into the MCU and that he's going to have scenes across from Sam Wilson in Thunderbolt, or in Captain America. Like that, I just must have missed that completely. It was during the Wakanda Forever press, I guess. Did any of you guys recall this? I totally missed it. I was like, dude, what? I was like, dude, Harrison Ford's actually out here confirming it. That shit's crazy. But yeah, no, Nate Moore already confirmed it. And so, yeah, like Harrison Ford's legitimately talking about it. Okay. Now, on top of that, so what he said yesterday was, he's like, I've done a lot of things. Now I'm looking to do something I've never done. And that would be to join Marvel to do the comic book movie thing. Okay. And that's freaking awesome and really, really cool. But then he gets asked about being in a motion capture suit. And Harrison Ford literally just smiles, does the zip lip thing. And that's all he says. Right. So it's not just him saying, yeah, I'm going to be in there. It's the fact that we all kind of know what's going on. This person that was hosting that podcast, and I can't think of it off the dome, but I did credit them in the video yesterday. This guy asks Harrison Ford about motion capture stuff. He does the zip lip thing. Bro, like, what maybe thought unbelievable just a couple of weeks ago is basically being confirmed, and we all kind of know what's coming. Now, as I've been saying for months now, this is being as far as I understand it, this is being directly done by Kevin Feige with the basically distinct purpose to juice up not only Phase 4, but take your pants off, you're a coward. I actually did take my pants off. It's really hot in here. I had the heaters going on too much, so like, yeah, no, we're basically a jaybird from the waist down right now. So essentially, what's going on is Feige's looking at Phase 4 or 5 and 6. And he really wants to like hype this shit up, spice this stuff up. And so from what I heard, he kind of came into both the Thunderbolts like team and the Captain America team and was like, okay, this is what you're doing. And he kind of injects Red Hulk into it. You know, the Sentry idea. He's like, we need bigger ideas. We've heard about this before, right? You know, sometimes stuff gets pitched to Feige and he'll just be like, that's not a big enough idea. This happened in even Captain America, I think 2, maybe 3. I remember reading about this where there was an idea for like the Serpent Society and some other stuff like that. And Feige was just plainly like, that's not a big enough idea. And right now, Marvel is at a place where they need some big fucking ideas, bro. They need some massive pulls, draws. They need some fan favorite shit. They absolutely need Spider-Man, and I think they've got that handled. Bringing in the Sentry is brilliant, and bringing in the Red Hulk is brilliant. So now to sort of catch you up on what it all is going to look like, the newest reports are that not only will Harrison Ford as Ross be the president of the United States, which I think is fucking mind-blowing just in and of itself, and I'm really interested to see like how they handle that and the political dynamic and all of that, but him as the Red Hulk is actually going to be the main villain of Captain America New World Order. And the newest bit is that Sam Wilson will be assembling a new group of Avengers to try and stop President Ross, Red Hulk, in Captain America New World Order. And damn, bro, that is so cool. That's so cool on a couple of different levels. So first of all, obviously, you know, just teasing Red Hulk or like having Red Hulk in there, it's like, all right? But to have him be the president of the United States and the main villain, bro, that's fucking hype as hell. The dynamic and the sort of difference between what Ross thinks and how Ross views security and how Sam views freedom. It's like a Civil War 2.0 kind of thing happening, which I've also been talking about in videos and streams because I'm like, yo, we need this group of Phase 4 heroes. They need to go through some shit. And they need to have a unified story. Their differences need to be on full display because they need interesting conflict even as they're trying to work together. Dynamic storytelling shit that wasn't in Phase 4, right? So it looks like with Sam Wilson assembling a new team of Avengers in Captain America New World Order, we're going to address all of those problems. And just like you had the team of Phase 1 heroes go through Age of Ultron, Civil War, you know, all of these different stories together that kind of felt like one big story, you're going to get that at the very least between Captain America New World Order and the Thunderbolts movie. Okay? So, you know, feels great. That's on point. I'm very happy about that. But let's talk Sentry. Okay? Let's talk Sentry. We're going to cheer for the bad guy? I fucking will. Hell yeah. I'm going to cheer. Oh, bro. I'm going to cheer for him. And then I think what will be really interesting, not my president. I mean, maybe they'll play on that kind of stuff. The other part of this that's fascinating to me is that you're going to get Robert Reynolds, the mother-flippin' Sentry, in the Thunderbolts movie. This has been a story that's been developing over some time. Evil Superman. That's, you know, via the casting grid, that's what they're looking to do. And it really does seem like they're going to have the Thunderbolts come up against Sentry. Now, it's really interesting because, you know, Daniel was talking about a couple of weeks back, and that's Daniel RPK, very, very reliable scooper and insider. He was talking about how he thought Sentry's a better pick than Hyperion because Hyperion just comes from another world. Whereas Robert Reynolds is actually a super soldier. I totally, I just didn't process this at all. But yeah, he's a super soldier. He is given the Sentry serum. And then he gets the power of, what, 1,000,000 exploding suns, 1,000 exploding suns? I forget what it is exactly. He gets really powerful. And, like, again, rips Ares, the god of war, in half in front of everybody at the end of Siege. That shit was fucking awesome, dude. We just talked about it, right? Where's it at? Where you at? Boom. Right there. Literally ripping Ares, the god of war, who would be like on the level of like Thor, basically. So you just imagine the fucking Sentry ripping Thor in half. Like, this shit was dope. I remember when this happened, everybody freaked the fuck out. And then essentially when the Void comes out in Siege, all the people that were fighting have to stop fighting and try to stop him. He's like it's bad. It's like, dude, no, we need to stop him. He's the real villain now. Craziness. Okay, so the newest bits on the Sentry, and they're pretty cool, dude. Already lost your 10K? I told you not to do it. All right, look, just because it's Christmas, let's do 10,000 more nerd coin for everybody. Boom, there you go. Okay. Now, here's the deal. The newest bits are that Val, she was putting together the team she's in, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. She's in the post-credit scene of Black Widow. She's in Wakanda Forever. Val. The newest reports are that Val is the person that actually created the Sentry. And that, yeah, it's going to be very similar to what happens in the comics with the Sentry serum. And so she creates the Sentry. Now, does she create the Sentry at the end of New World Order? I don't know. Was the Sentry already created and just, not on the table right now? Who knows? But that's really interesting. And so the plot kind of thickens when it comes to the Thunderbolts. Now, the Thunderbolts movie is very likely to take a lot of notes from The Boys, right? Where you'll have all these super soldiers attempting to try to take down this insanely powerful evil Superman in the Sentry. And that already sounds dope as hell. But of course, the other part of this is we've got the Red fucking Hulk, bro. And we've got Ross. And hopefully, because I've heard he's going to do he's doing some movies, Harrison Ford, right? He's doing some Marvel movies. So if we get Thunderbolts and it leads to this place where like Sentry becomes such a threat that the Red Hulk himself and potentially even other Avengers have to team up and try to take him down, bro. Imagine a Sentry Red Hulk fight where they're both just decimating shit, bro. Like, just going absolutely crazy. Like, that's what I'm here for. As a big fan of overpowered Giga Chad type characters, I'm all about it, dude. This sounds incredible. Sign me up. But wait, there's more. Daniel's now reporting that there's going to be a solo Sentry project of some kind. Perhaps this will be a special presentation. Perhaps this will be a Disney Plus show. Perhaps this will be its own film. But what this means is that it's not just Sentry, one-off villain for Thunderbolts. Like, no, the fucking Sentry is here, bro. And if they're doing a solo Sentry project, they must feel as though this is something that's really going to resonate with fans and be something that fans really want more of. For me, I'm all about it, dude. The Sentry is incredible. The Sentry in the Void is absolutely nuts. I love that kind of idea. It's so cool what they could do with the Sentry. So, I mean, damn, bro. Like, it's just really cool to know that not only are they doing the Sentry, but they're doing a solo Sentry project. Like, that's fucking crazy. Now, of course, one of the other things that's going on right now is Henry Cavill, in the early stages of Warhammer universe. Very excited for that. But he's not Superman anymore. And we've been saying for some time, way before the James Gunn stuff, way before whatever's happening right now, we've been talking about for some time what an absolute G White Suge Knight type of move it would be if Kevin Feige grabbed up one Henry Cavill and made him the Sentry in the MCU. Even when we heard rumors of the Squadron Supreme, which, by the way, those rumors, apparently there's no Squadron Supreme now in Loki Season 2. That's sad. Pour one out for that. But even back then, we were like, dude, Henry Cavill, that's the move. Because at the time, we were like, it doesn't really look like he's going to be Superman. Then, like, Black Adam happened. We're like, oh, shit, he's back as Superman. And now we're like, oh, fuck, he's not back as Superman. Well, I really believe that the move would be to get Henry Cavill. And oh my God, if they got Henry Cavill and you had Henry Cavill, DC's old Superman, as the new evil Superman of Marvel, I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. Are you kidding me? Oh, it could be so good. Give him a wig that's something like the Witcher wig, but more blonde. You know, juice him up with effects, you know. He's already got the physique. Oh, man. Bro, it would just be such a good get. And then can you imagine Henry Cavill and freaking Harrison Ford having what should be one of the most epic fights in the history of comic book movies? Oh, my God, bro. I'm getting giddy just thinking about it. Like, this could be really, really cool. You know, a lot of us are at a place with Marvel right now where we're like, man, like Phase 4 is like, you know? And we want to believe, you know, we want to believe in the hype that's coming. We want to get excited about the shit that's coming. We really just want the fucking X-Men. We're all like, just fucking give us the X-Men. But for now, you know, it seems like we'll have to play without the X-Men and we'll get some of this cool stuff. Now, it would also be interesting to get some of these dope characters essentially before you get the X-Men, because then you can have Omega level mutants fighting against the freaking X-Men, which would be awesome as hell. So let's go over this article. I just felt like it would be kind of a fun way to talk about Sentry if you don't know anything about Sentry. Like some of you guys probably never read any stuff with this hero. So here we go. 10 reasons why the Sentry is Marvel's most terrifyingly powerful hero. From the inexorable nature of his power to his infamous destruction of Ares, there's a real case for Sentry being among Marvel's most powerful. I would agree with that. The Sentry is a character that is often forgotten about, both in the pages of Marvel Comics themselves and among their fans. Created in 2000 in the Sentry #1. In some ways, the character is Marvel's attempt at their own Superman, although with an added twist. Sentry has actually been involved in some major storylines over the years and has both been a threat and a friend to the Avengers. What's forgotten most about the character, who also goes by the name of Robert Reynolds, though, is the fact that he's actually one of the most powerful heroes across the Marvel Universe. Here's a look at why. Number 10, The Void. Look at this. Bro. There was a hero click that came out back in the day that was Sentry and the Void. It was like the two working together, similar to like what happens at the end of Siege, basically, where the Void takes over. And it looked kind of like this, and oh my God, bro. It was one of the coolest pieces in the game. It was 300 points just in and of itself. It was like, it was crazy, man. That piece was awesome. A lot of fond memories of playing that. Okay, the first crucial detail about the Sentry that anyone new to the character needs to know: his arch enemy, called the Void. This entity is more of a creature than a man. It's extremely destructive and is capable of wrecking not just the planet, but perhaps the whole universe. Unfortunately, this very violent force is actually part of the Sentry. The Void lives within Reynolds and is a part of his very being. He constantly struggles with the Force, and it's part of what makes the man so dangerous. The Void can unleash at any time, and the worst part is that Reynolds doesn't really even know that he is his own worst enemy. So it's kind of, the way I would just describe it, I guess, to make it make sense, is that it's basically like his Hulk. So Sentry is just really, really powerful, but there's kind of like this monster that lives inside of him, known as the Void. And if the monster takes over, it's like lights out basically for everybody, and it's really, really scary. There is even a Hulk for the Hulk. I don't know if you guys knew this, and I want to say it starts with a V. Yo, chat, somebody help me out. Who's the Hulk's Hulk? There's a Hulk that lives within the Hulk. That would even, is it Clea? Is it Clea? Okay, maybe it's Claw. But yeah, so this concept is not unique to Hulk. It's like almost all these super soldiers kind of have that, right? Number 9, unpredictable and unstable. Because of this constant internal battle that Robert is fighting, the character is often unpredictable and unstable, which makes him incredibly dangerous. This is terrifying in it of itself, as you need somebody who wields this level of power to be responsible with it. Yeah, remember what Uncle Ben said. Sentry can often be seen actually talking to himself as the Void is playing tricks inside his head, often mocking him or trying to throw him off his game. When you're talking to Reynolds, you're not always sure who you're talking to either, but you have to hope it's the Sentry and is not getting the... that it's the Sentry getting the message and not the Void. Yeah, so it's kind of like the same thing, honestly, here... CBR, but whatever. Yeah, essentially, like, he's super unstable. He's almost broken like the Joker. And there's in the Dark Avengers run, it's really interesting because Norman Osborn, who has dealt with the Green Goblin thing, another identity sort of crisis, mental breakdown, he's actually really sincere in the way that he talks to the Sentry. And like he at first it really seems like he gets it and he's trying to be like very helpful. He also has Robert's wife killed, which ultimately unleashes the Void and all that kind of crazy shit. But there's like this moment early on in the run where, as a reader, a longtime Marvel fan that has always thought of Norman Osborn as like a very bad person, it's really interesting in the beginning parts of that book that he's actually trying to help these people. It seems like he's genuine. You know, it's kind of wild. Easily manipulated. Another issue with Sentry is that compared to other Marvel heroes, he is actually really easily manipulated. There's a certain naivety that comes with the character, and this could be especially deadly. With such a power set and so much destructive force, you don't want a character like this getting used in some ways, but the villains of these comics. This is exactly what happens, though, slowly, showing just how dangerous the hero is. As with the likes of the Hulk, he can be a real liability. 7 to 10, Dark Avengers. During the Dark Reign storyline, Norman Osborn created his own team known as the Dark Avengers. It consisted of villainous versions of Earth's mightiest and most powerful heroes, but it gave it some legitimacy. It also included Sentry. Throughout his time with the team, though, Reynolds was constantly manipulated. He didn't realize he was actually working with the villains, which meant that his powers were often being used to reinforce this terrible rule over America. Reynolds was used when his wife came into danger and eventually was murdered by his team member, Bullseye. This was continued to maintain the level of control and focus over the hero. Yeah, and I think that was Norman's, Osborn made the call to kill his wife, I believe. But yeah, it was Bullseye. It wasn't, it was Bullseye that killed him, yeah. Extremely experienced. Despite his naivete in terms of battle and using his power, Sentry is actually very experienced, which makes him an even bigger threat. Although the character was created in the 2000s, the hero has actually been around for a lot longer in the lore of the comics, but no one remembers him. Yeah. So there's this point where Reed Richards he creates a device to make the whole world forget about the Sentry, and I think this had something to do with like not letting the Void take over or something. I don't really remember. The character was supposedly around during the golden age of heroes and had actually met some of the other famous Marvel characters in the past. Very few knew who he was upon meeting him, but Reynolds actually has experience of a longtime hero, which is very useful. High power levels, we've already known and spoken about the absurd power levels of the Void possesses, but what about Reynolds himself? How powerful is he really? His abilities have been debated for some time, as no one truly knows where they come from. Some think it's a type of super soldier serum, and that is what it is. But others believe him to be a being from another galaxy or universe. Yeah, there's some ambiguity in the story of it, but I think it's pretty much accepted that he has the serum. The limits of his power are also unknown, if they are indeed limited. He does have the power of flight, super strength, invulnerability, increased speed when flying, and energy manipulation alongside other skills. On top of that, he usually holds back because of how ridiculously strong he is. Yeah, and then they talk about his wife here. They talk about where he killed Ares and he rips him in half. That shit was crazy. This is, again, when he has, like, the void there. You realize just how powerful a character is once you see him against the other heroes of Marvel, though. During the same story arc, Sentry continued to lay waste to some of Marvel's most iconic characters. There were truly no match for the power of this god amongst men, as he nearly destroyed every last one of them. It's an intense moment, and if it wasn't for some use of magic, perhaps Earth's mightiest might have just been killed in action. Doesn't Thor, like, blow up a helicarrier in his face or something like that? That's what I thought. He, like, blows him up with, like, a fucking... Somebody help me with that. How does he... How do they defeat him again? I thought it was, like, Thor and maybe some magic. And then surrender, it says. The scary thing about this character is that he's unstoppable. There's just no way to beat him, and heroes never do. The only way the conflict ends is by Sentry actually surrendering himself for a split second before the void returns. He is killed in the moment and placed in the heart of the sun in order to truly end one of the most powerful heroes in history. The character, much like any other comic character, is later revived and presented as even more godly, showing just how superior he is to some of Marvel's other heroes. Yeah, he's tough, bro. He's tough, bro. Blue Marvel beat Sentry. Yes. Null beat the Sentry. Yes, but this wasn't in... None of that was at the end of Siege, right? None of that was at the end of Siege. So, dude, this dude's awesome, man. Sentry's incredible. Super excited. You know, maybe they could go over, like, his origin or his time in the Golden Age in his show. And then again, I think the use of this character via Thunderbolts is awesome. I'd love to see more Sentry moving forward, like maybe even in some Secret Wars, maybe even some Exiles, maybe some crazy multiversal stuff. I mean, pretty useful character to fight Kang and potentially other villains that would be helping Kang out, okay? So, I'm hyped, bro. I'm excited. And I just wanted to gush about it a little bit. You know what I mean? I just wanted to gush about it. Okay, let's talk a little bit about Daredevil, huh? Let's talk a little bit about Daredevil. Let's talk a little about the Daredevils there, okay? Okay. Here's something I want to bring up. I've got a little bit of, just a little bit of a bone to pick with Marvel Studios. Now, it says here, coming from the Direct, that Daredevil Born Again is confirmed to have an 11-month principal filming schedule. The longest ever for a Marvel Studios project. That's longer than their movies. Okay. So here's the deal. We're all really excited about Daredevil. Obviously. It's awesome. Daredevil, let's go. Love it. Right? And I don't want to sound like a wet blanket here, because I absolutely love that they are giving this project the time, attention, and resources that it deserves. Okay? However, this does kind of beg the question as to how you could square some of the other shows and projects and movies not getting the time, attention, resources, and whatnot that they deserve. And again, I'm not trying to get too down on it, because again, I'm excited about Daredevil, but like, bro, like, I think shows like She-Hulk are actually damaging to Marvel, and I don't understand why there wasn't like more time, attention, detail given to a show like that. Because it would have been much better for the fandom if She-Hulk had been dope, great CGI, incredibly well written, crafted, and had a great character arc that made us endeared to Jennifer Walters. That's obviously not what happened. So it just feels weird that certain characters, like fucking, you know, you're going to have Sam Wilson be Captain America for the whole Avengers, and he gets a shit-ass show that was completely remade and doesn't really work as a show. So I'm not trying to, you know, again, not trying to be a wet blanket, but if this is the route that they're going to take, they need to take a similar route for all of it. You know, like slow the whole train down and give us a lot of attention to big shows like this. And here's the other thing. Maybe you don't even need an Echo show, bro. Maybe you don't need a Hawkeye show. Maybe you take those characters and you put them in to another high-profile character's show. Because that kind of works, man. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. It's positive. I'm excited. I think Daredevil's going to be absolutely incredible. Really, it's going to set up some awesome stuff for what's coming. You know, it goes kind of into Spider-Man 4, those kind of things. But it is kind of weird that it's getting that much, like 11 months of principal? My God. That's crazy, dude. That's what? That's banana nut muffin on a Sunday morning, if I've ever seen it. So I just wanted to bring that up, get your opinion on it, get your take about it. And regardless, it does seem that a lot of the issues, problems, concerns from Phase 4 are being looked at and changed. And I would hope more shows in the future get that kind of level of attention, detail, resources, all of that. That'll be really, really cool. Okay, so I have a video coming out about all of the DC stuff. You know, Rock says bye-bye, you know. Is it a soft reboot? Is it not? Is Zachary Levi staying? Is he not? We're going to have a big video coming out about all of that. I guess I just wanted to open up the questions for you guys and just say that, like, you know, for me personally, I will just say that I think this kind of lingering story of, like, all these different meetings, all these different actors chiming in, everybody gets a black background, white text statement. We're slowly learning that everybody's going away, but maybe it's not everybody, but it's probably everybody, but maybe it's not Peacemaker, you know, all that kind of shit. I find it to be kind of exhausting. And I think the main thing that I want is when they announce the stuff in January, I'm very hopeful that we get crystal clear clarity. That's what I want. Crystal clear clarity. I don't want to know about a new Superman movie that's coming, but not understand that it's a full reboot or it's a soft reboot. Some characters are remaining. Like, I would like clarity, and I'm hopeful that moving into next year, when James Gunn and Peter Safran talk about this, that we get that full-ass clarity, bro. Like, tell us exactly what is going on, who is staying, who is not. I think that's really, really important. And I'm very hopeful that that's the way that it's going to go. And I'm going to be pretty butthurt if that's not the way that it's going to go. Now, I've been saying that if Gunn keeps a lot of his own toys, like Suicide Squad, Peacemaker, etc., and he lets a lot of this other stuff go, I don't know that I can support it because it feels so selfish, greedy, like it feels gross to me. I'm going to wait to see what they talk about in January. I'm trying not to take, a harsh stance on all this sort of stuff. I'm hopeful that the new DC could be cool, man, like do these characters right, do the Lantern Corps correctly, have that in the emotional spectrum be very important. There's a lot of cool stuff that they could do. So we're just going to have to wait and see. But I just think, I believe my time to shine. I think Zachary is probably done. I wonder if they are trying to keep that ambiguous until the movie comes out for points on the back end or some shit like that. The whole thing feels wild. And as I said, I got a big video kind of clarifying all of the new stuff that happened and speculating about what it is. But I did want to bring that up. It's just so wild what's been happening over with DC. Okay, here's what we'll do. We'll go into the Super Chats. We'll hang out in the Super Chats. Then I'm shutting the gambling off. And then we'll do some giveaways. And then we'll get on out of here, okay? Does that sound okay? Does that sound good? Does that sound okay? One of my favorite accents is when Jim Carrey played the other version of Charlie Kaufman. I forget the guy's name. But Kaufman did this other character and then created this beef between himself and this other character. And the guy talked like this. Okay. Okay. All right already. Okay. Y'all remember that shit from that documentary? It was awesome. I love that accent. I used to I used to say that shit all the time. Thought it was great. Anyway, moving right along. Leon, first in today. 5 spot says, I'm not feeling too good today, but thankfully you got a stream up. Hope all is well with you, bro. Can't wait to see what they do with President Hulk. Well, I'm sorry you're not feeling great. Hope you feel a little bit better. Make sure you bunker down. You're being safe, man, for the vortex or whatever it's called. Whatever that is, you know. Be safe. And yeah, I can't wait to see what they do with President Hulk as well. I'm excited. Kalisto, again, thank you for the 5 gifted. That is very kind. Nico says, Howard Duck Kang variant as Big Bad in Secret Wars. Mind-blowing stuff. Let's see it. No Vagar, no! With the 10 spot says, Merry Christmas, everyone, and remember, Team Green. Nah, bro. Team Black all day. But much love for you. Appreciate the love. John Hicks, Merry Christmas, Papa. It's a very generous 20 spot, man. Thank you so much. Says, Merry Christmas, Papa Josh and the Nerd Avengers. Much love. Much love back to you, man. Appreciate you. Hope you have a good holiday. Brian Stone says, Merry Christmas, Josh, and to all the Nerd Avengers. Take my money. Appreciate you, brother. Diamond Joe says, Merry Christmas to Elisa, Liam, and you. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. We'll post a nice, corny family photo on Christmas Day, so look out for that. Jackson Henry says, currently working and living in Minnesota, and it's negative 30, and we've got 8 inches of snow. Have been outside, and it's effed outside right now. Be safe, people. Hell yeah, bro. They got to stay safe for sure. Let them know. That's crazy. Feels like temp here is negative 40. Negative. Stay safe. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. I remember that shit. It was wild back in the day, bro. Darth Hulk says, remember for 1 month, Merry Christmas, Josh and family and fellow Nerd Avengers. Nerd Avengers for life. Also, stay safe, everyone. I am ready, stocked up on beer. Yeah, we're doing one last little trip out today. Well, actually, maybe a couple of trips out today. And then we're going to try to bunker down for the weekend. Now, we still are trying to travel on Saturday to go out to my dad's, but we're going to have to just keep an eye on the weather and everything. It might be too crazy. We'll see. Yova, hey, it's good to see you, brother. Firm handshakes for Yova. Says, my man Josh, Nerd Avengers, and happy holidays. Appreciate you, brother. Always love seeing you in the arena with, the arena with Doc. Alex says, 19 months with the community. Sheesh. Keep up the great work. Hey, I appreciate it, man. Thank you for the support. Thanks for sticking with us. Mo from the Foe says, love, brother. Merry Christmas to you and the family. By the way, Liam's been shooting dice on the 4th floor of the tower again. He's wild. He is wild. Is he cleaning up? Is he winning? Is he winning? Brandon Voss, member for 12 months, says, Purple Badge. Been watching since 2020 and loved your content ever since. Always the highlight of my morning to watch your streams. Have an awesome Christmas and have fun with the fam. Nerd Avengers for life. I appreciate it, Brandon. I really do. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. Been a wild journey, huh? Matthew with a $10 holla says, how are you able to answer chats so quickly without needing to pause and think? It's admirable and annoying. Merry Xmas and Happy New Year to you and your fam. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think it's part of, you kind of learn this as you stream. So a little bit of like practice, maybe a little bit of, like sometimes I think too fast. I feel I think that's actually some of my, maybe one of my flaws in thinking is like I move fast, and so sometimes that means making assumptions, and so you like assume, and you like kind of build a model or something in your head. So yeah, I think fast, I talk fast, you know, but I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Drew Smith says, a Cavill Sentry should murder Alpha Flight, and they directly point to them being the Justice League ripoffs. That would be pretty freaking cool. I sure hope it's brutal. I mean, I think we could use a little brutality in the MCU, you know? I mean, yeah, it's Disney. It's got a nice shine, you know? But I say let's go a little brutal, bro. Like, that would be so cool. Josh Meadows, member for 24 months, says, got a shiny new badge. I got a shiny new badge. The Sentry is my favorite character, and I've been waiting for him to join the MCU since Siege came out. Merry Christmas. Dude, hell yeah, Josh. Appreciate all the love, and I'm sure you're hyped up, man. I'm hyped up, too. That's so cool. Sentry's awesome. One of my favorite hero clicks. I've got the Marvel Legends figure. Love the Sentry, and hope that they do them right, you know? John Parker, Merry Christmas. 17 months. Let's go. Y'all bundle up and stay safe during the holidays. Appreciate y'all. Tex Vengeance for life. Peace and chicken grease. Amen, John. Appreciate you, brother. I really do. 34 Virgo with a 5 spot says, do you think Val will be the reason Sentry has a split personality, Void, as an experiment gone rogue after she thinks she's created a hero. Possibly. I think they might just play on the duality of human nature. That seems to be like what the Hulk is, maybe. I don't know. They could go with it a couple of different ways within the lore, but as long as it exists as a part of the lore, I think that's great because it's really dynamic and interesting. Sozin's comment says, yo, Chet needs to catch me outside the tower. We might have to box after he pulled an FTX with all my nerd coin today. Happy holidays to you and the fam. What? Chet, you mother trucker. It's Christmas time, man. Come on now. Appreciate the love. Chase says, theory time. If Gunn full reboots, the most G thing Feige could do would be cast Affleck, Godot, Cavill, The Rock, etc. as the Squadron Supreme for Secret Wars. I agree. I think that would be incredible. Just kind of depends on how that negotiation would work. I mean, I think getting Cavill's probably just... Honestly, just getting Cavill would be crazy, right? But, I mean, you know, does Cavill even want that? Does Cavill have the time now that he's doing all this other stuff? Does he want Bond, and therefore he's not going to go after this? I don't know. But I think we'll know soon. I think some of that stuff might leak out soon. Nico says, money for baby presents. Thanks for the content. I appreciate you, but what about my presents, bruh? You know, Liam gets all the shit now. That's all about Liam and shit, man. What about me? Dirt Wizard with the 20 spot says, happy holidays to you and the family. Maybe Daredevil is taking so long to film because they are adding other characters to it like you suggested. Great stream. Take my money. Yeah, I mean, maybe. No, yeah, for real. That's probably what's going on. I'm excited. Steve says, Sentry escapes government lab, so Val pulls together Thunderbolts to asset contain. Thoughts? I think something similar to that will happen. I think that's the move. And I don't know about you, Steve, but that's kind of exciting to me. Big Papa says, would you react to a semi-good looking Marvel fan film? Yeah, I would do it on a Tuesday when we do reactions, but for sure, man, I would. Dazuko says, Merry Christmas, my nerdy gentleman. Nerd coin diamond hands. Well, there you go, man. Appreciate the love. Etoske says, Merry Christmas and happy holidays. Take my money. Appreciate you, brother. Ethan says, Merry Christmas to you, the fam, and all the nerd vengers. Right back at you, Ethan. We appreciate you here in the tower. Doth Crypto says, happy holidays to you and your family. How's Liam sleeping these days? Nerd Ventures for life. Blinker time. Some nights are good, some nights are not. Last night was not. But you know, he's making some progress, but he'll regress often too. So we'll just see how it goes. Arthur says, happy holidays, Nerd Ventures. Much love. Blinkers. Appreciate you, bro. Adrian says, looking forward to the anime streams. Nerd Ventures for life. Merry Christmas, y'all. Yeah, we'll definitely get some anime streams going on next year. It's going to be awesome. Kev Bot says with a $10, you think they'll depower the Sentry? Otherwise, how will Red Hulk stand a chance if they go at it? I think the Red Hulk is very strong. I think the Red Hulk can get as strong as Hulk. For sure. So maybe they'll depower Sentry just a little bit. I don't really know. I mean, what do you guys think? Do you think they'll depower Sentry? Because I think Red Hulk Sentry fight where they're kind of on the level. Maybe Sentry is more powerful, but like the angrier Hulk gets, the hotter he gets, right? Or the Red Hulk, right? So the more angry he gets, the more hot, and that is kind of tapped into his power as well. So I kind of see a scenario in which Red Hulk could stand toe to toe with him, and that would be fucking dope. Julian says, Feliz Navidad to all, and hope all you nerds have a happy holidays. Much love. Josh, hope you and the fam have an amazing first Xmas. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, brother. You too. Alicio says, yes, Disney does need more brutality in the MCU, Josh. Why I hope Daniel RPK is right about that Bob Iger still let Daredevil Born Again be a TVMA rated. I hear you, and I hope so too. Much love. Lee says with the 10 spot, thank you so much. Says, happy holidays, Josh. Jonah Hill will be the next Superman. No! Yo, if there's one fucking fart joke, one stupid-ass James Gunn joke, if Clark Kent does one James Gunn thing in that movie, I'm going to get up, I'm going to throw my popcorn at the screen, and I'm storming the fuck out. Anyways, Jonah Hill will be next Superman. Keep up the great videos. Thank you, Lee. Appreciate it. Appreciate you triggering the fuck out of me. Vandolph the Black, what's up, bro? Says, oh no, with a 10 spot, says, Gunn loves goofy characters. Which goofy character do you think he will delve into as his new ambassador of strange stuff? Who's powerful enough to be his Iron Man icon? Take my money, Merry Christmas, Nerd Avengers for life. Mr. Mistleplix would be interesting. Batmite would be interesting. Trying to think of some other interesting characters that he could use. I don't know. Legion of Superheroes would be cool. True Smith says, I get why you want less projects with more care, but also get that Disney Plus needs a continuous flow of content. I haven't opened Disney Plus since the holiday special. Yeah, well, here's the thing on that, Drew, and I agree with you, but like, it's not our fucking job to make sure their business model makes sense. We're just the consumers. So, like, for me, man, I'm like, real talk, I'm actually going to end my HBO Max subscription and I'm going to end my Disney Plus subscription. I'll probably won't end the Disney Plus subscription until after Bad Batch. And if they run right into Mando, then they will have me for that period of time. But if there's an off season or an off month for Disney Plus or for HBO Max or for any of these series, I'm going to start canceling it. I think it's stupid for us to hold on to these subscriptions if we're not using them, right? And I think one of the reasons that like Netflix still absolutely dominates Nielsen streaming charts for the most part is because it's built into the way you think about Netflix. When you are just looking to watch something and you wanted to watch something on streaming, you usually are going to go to Netflix, bro. Because they have the best kind of updated, you know, constant flow of content on there. So I'm not doing that anymore. If it's an off month or if they're not going to have anything, like if there's a long break between one show or another, I'm out. You know, that's how I'm going to do it. Leonard says, fantastic year, Josh. Happy holidays to you and yours. No Adventures for life. Hype for Bad Batch and Phase 5. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Jacob Montgomery says, I love this community so much. It's the only place I get to nerd out because all my friends are normies. Can confirm. Minnesota is cold as hell right now. Well, that's an oxymoron, cold as hell. But I appreciate you, Jacob. I really, really do. Brandon Delumpa says, have you heard anything yet about Andrew Lincoln joining the MCU? Merry Xmas. I have not, brother. I mean, he would be a good get for sure. By the way, I'm going to shut off the gambling, guys. I'm going to shut off the gambling because we're going to do some giveaways soon, okay? Kalen says, random, Avatar 2 was mid, but do you think Sam Worthington will ever join the MCU? I think he would be great. Yeah, I like Sam Worthington a lot. I think he would be great in the MCU. Some people talk down on Sam Worthington. I think that's wild, bro. I think he acts the shit out of those movies, especially because it's his face coming through via the technology and the motion capture. I think he's brilliant, and he would be great in the MCU. Dan Flash has gifted 5 members. Yo, thank you so much. Hey, Fernay. Shout out Nerd Avengers. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Hey, I appreciate you, man. And thank you again, Dan Flashes. That's very kind. Okay. Shall we do some giveaways, guys? Shall we do some giveaways? Okay. Okay, so show you what we're working with. We have 3 Mando and the Child ornaments. 3 of these. And we've got 3 Spider-Man Funko, and these are Funko Pop ornaments. Funko started making ornaments. I actually think it's pretty freaking cool. Cool idea. So we have 3 of these. We've got 3 Mando and the Child, 3 Spider-Man, and then because the dude never claimed it, we still have the reforged Mjolnir. We're going to give that away too. Choose wisely. Choose wisely. For your hot toys, happy holidays, Papa. Love to the family. Hope Liam has a great first Xmas. Miss my Blinker crew. Love my Nerd Squad. Kang is coming. Appreciate you, Arthur. I really do, man. Thank you so much. That's very sweet. Okay, so here we go. Let's start with Mando and Child ornament. I'm going to make these 1,500 nerd coin per ticket. You know what? No, let's just do 1,000. It's Christmas. Let's do 1,000. 1,000 per ticket. Okay, so first up, we're going to do the Mando and the Child one. I'm going to draw 3 winners from this. So we'll start the giveaway. You have 2 minutes to enter. You can see people doing it in the chat. It's 1,000. You can enter up to 10 times. And we'll do 3 of them. We'll give 3 of them away. Yeah. We'll send them on out. You can put them on your Christmas tree next year. Should be cool. I like them. We got a set for us, too. We've got Mando and the Child, and we got Spider-Man that we'll put on our tree. Grogu needs to come home. True. True. Did you give away that Thor figure already? So there are 3 different Thor figures, actually. And no, we have not. But I have a new system, actually. I'll talk more about this on the Prime stream tomorrow. But we're going to give them properly away. And I think we have a new system that I think more people will not, like, people will get the info. Because, like, what happened last time was we drew it, we picked the guy, and then we were like, hey, hit us up. And, like, I assume he just never saw it. We have a way now where we can kind of get some people's emails and stuff. I'll talk more about that later. Yeah, man. Yeah, you enter with an exclamation point. So, you see how everybody's getting tickets now? So I believe it's exclamation point raffle, and then you write the amount of tickets that you have. There are 1,000 per. You can also check how much nerd coin you have by, I believe, saying exclamation point nerd coin. Nice. Nice. You got 7 seconds. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's it. Okay, we're going to pick 3 winners. Are you ready? Boom. First one. Diamond Joe. Congratulations. You have won a Grogu and the Mandalorian. Let's pick another winner. Mas. Unbelievable. She really wanted it. Mas. There you go. Boom. One more winner. Cole Maynard. There you go. There you go. And let me just screenshot this so I can get that to Elisa later. So there you go, guys. You guys all win one. Now let's do the Spider-Mans. Complete it. Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Okay. Same drill, 1,000 a ticket. You can enter 10 times. Boom. Here we go. There you go. There you go. Boom, boom, boom. And then we'll do the reformed Mjolnir. Or Meow Meows, I think, as they pronounce it. Doesn't Darcy call it like Num Nums or Meow Meow or something like that in the MCU? Oh, yeah. It's Christmas time. And let's see here. Jonathan says, hey, Josh, do I sub to this channel or the regular? Why not both? You could sub to both, but there's no membership on the other channel. If you want to support at a membership level, it's only on this channel, you know? But yeah, man, we appreciate you, man. Either way, man. If you want to support us, man, we appreciate it, man. What the heck's going on with the music, Chet? What are you doing? Hello? Last night, Elisa and I watched Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Y'all ever seen that? It's got some Christmas stuff in it, so I was like, oh, it's technically a Christmas movie. I mean, it's not a Christmas movie, but it is incredible if you've never seen it. And I'll tell you the story about it too, just because I think it's kind of interesting. This was a movie written specifically for Mel Gibson. Now, at the time, Robert Downey Jr. had just gotten out of rehab. He was a huge liability. Nobody wanted to hire this guy. He couldn't get any work in Hollywood. He and Mel Gibson are really good friends. Mel Gibson said, hey, look, this role was created for me. I will go to the studio. I will convince them to put you in this movie, right? So we got him that role, and it was Kiss Kiss Bang Bang that convinced Marvel Studios, and especially Jon Favreau, that Robert Downey Jr. should be Iron Man. And then if you've ever seen where RDJ gives an award to Mel Gibson and tells the story and talks about how Mel Gibson had helped him through a really difficult time, and have him hug the cactus and kind of just, hold your L for a little bit and then kind of move on. It's a really interesting story. I know everybody's got mixed feelings about, maybe Mel, maybe RDJ and all of that. But to me, it's really human to go through a really difficult time, have somebody be there for you, and then return that favor and extend that grace. It's pretty cool little thing. But the movie itself is hilarious. If you've never seen it, quite good. All right, here we go. Let's get some Spider-Man winners in here. Boom. First up, John, you won. Let's go, man. Let's do another one. Smokey Kenobi, you won. One more. Who's going to get the Spider-Man? Boom. One more. Michael T8. You have also won the Spider-Man ornament. Hit me up via Discord or Twitter. I just need to get your address, and I can mail those out. Let's complete that one, and let's get the Mjolnir set up. Who will be worthy? Who will be worthy? And this one, we will make 2,000 a ticket. And you can do 10 tickets, okay? So there you go. Boom, boom. Who will win? Meow Meow Reformed. And Jonathan Gonzalez, welcome to the Nerdvengers. You are a Nerdvenger now. Really appreciate you, bro. Welcome. Elijah says, I don't know what happened to my super, but I was asking if you would compare and contrast Sam Wilson across from War Machine and the intriguing ways that they could be used for or against each other in the future. Yeah, you know what? I did see that kind of pop up early, but it didn't pop up on the screen. I don't know. Either way, I appreciate the support. Yeah, I actually think that is fertile ground to have really interesting conflict. Because yes, War Machine would likely, side with the government, not side with Sam, want oversight, all of these different things. And sort of, again, continuing that Civil War 2.0 vibe with War Machine would be really interesting. I also am interested in just Rhodey himself and how he's going to view the government, especially after Secret Invasion, maybe after Ross becomes president. There's a lot of fertile ground there for interesting dynamic development of a character like, James Rhodes and Sam Wilson. So, yeah, that's great stuff, man. Very good to point that out. I appreciate the love. It's good shit, man. It's good shit, man. You know what I mean? It's good shit, bro. Bro, it's good shit, bro. You know what I mean, bro? It's good shit, bro. 30 seconds, guys. 30 seconds. And Trev did one ticket. Oh, my God. I'm going to be so salty if Trev wins with one ticket. Whew. What a Trev thing to do. What a Trev thing to do. Grant says, Merry Christmas, my man. Still playing Midnight Suns. I played a little bit last weekend. I'm hoping to play a little bit more this weekend. Maybe I'll play a little more tomorrow. But yeah, I like the game. I think it's fun. Trev thing is the way. Yeah, you would say that. Yeah, you would say that. Okay, you guys ready? Who will be worthy? Who will be worthy? Let's see. Boom! John! Dude, John won a Spider-Man and he won the Reforged Mjolnir. John, you're cleaning up today, bro. The Christmas spirit is with you, John. Wow, wow, wee wah. Wow, wow, wee wah. Cue all of the rigged comments. Yeah, here we go. Here we go with the rigged comments. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, man. Yeah, that's good stuff. That's good stuff, John. Way to go, bud. Way to go, man. Cleaning up. Cleaning up. Okay. Big rigged. Okay, so I'm going to chill for like 5 more minutes, guys. What's going on? What else are what else is going on? What do you got? You got cool Christmas plans? What's up? What's up? I don't know if my tickets actually went through. Let me check for you. Wait. I don't see you in here. Did you have enough coin to do all the tickets you wanted? Pretty friggin' sick, John says. Hell yeah, brother. That's good, man. That's good shit. I don't know if it went through or not for you, brother. It doesn't seem like it did. The gods were with John today. Indeed they were. You ever used Whatnot? I've heard of it. I've been on there a little bit, but... Josh, you said there was Star Wars news. What are they? I probably mentioned Star Wars, but I don't really think there's too much going on. Let's double check. I'll show you something kind of cool, though. You want to see something kind of cool, Star Wars wise?
More, right.
Making any more of the Star Wars films together?
One more.
We do one more, right.
One more.
The name of it is...
The Revenge of the Jedi.
Revenge of the Jedi. We finish off the trilogy, then we go back 20 years, and we do the story of young Darth Vader and the young Alec Guinness character. And in the third film, which precedes Star Wars, you see.
Like a prequel?
That's right. Mm-hmm. Luke is about 5 or 6 years old, so I don't know, maybe one of your Blue Peter viewers will be up for the role.
Will you be making any more of the Star Wars films together?
One more.
We do one more.
Isn't that interesting?
The name of it is...
The Revenge of the Jedi.
Revenge of the Jedi.
Isn't that interesting from back in the day, bro? Kind of wild. Kind of wild, the whole history of Star Wars and how we got to where we are. I'm quite excited for Bad Batch, though. I think it should be dope. Also, the Andor viewers did go up by almost 50% for the finale week. It's still, not performing great, but what it looks like is that whatever they did with like putting it out there on, Freeform and all that sort of stuff, seems like it did actually have an impact and it did help the numbers a little bit. So that's cool. And I think that's it when it comes to Star Wars, guys. I don't really see too much more. There's some leaked stuff from Bad Batch 2, but we'll just let that rest, No reason to go all crazy with that. Suggestion, cartoons, New Year's, Sunday? Maybe we could do that on Sunday, though? I don't know. But either way, maybe the following week we'll do some cartoons to kick off the new year. But yeah. Okay, Dan, I'll check that out for sure, man. Yeah, I know Gem Mint does a lot of stuff on Whatnot, and I follow him pretty closely on Twitter, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, George says revenge wasn't the Jedi way, so he changed it. Yes, that's true, but there were a bunch of posters made with Revenge of the Jedi, and oh man, those posters go for like 10 to 20,000 now. The like actual posters. The replicas are cool too. So if you're ever looking to get me something real chill, guys, I would love that poster, man. Josh, did you see the rumor that Noel might premiere in Venom 3? I have not seen anything of substance on that. But yeah. Currently in the Gulf of Mexico, you lucky mother trucker. 80 degrees. Have a wonderful Christmas, Nerd Avengers. Oh, man. Elisa and I were talking about this morning because we both want to get in, like, we want to get back into good shape next year. It's tough when you're a parent, but, like, we're going to make that our New Year's resolution. So I made her an offer. I said, if we can get in really good shape by the end of next year, we'll go somewhere tropical before Christmas. We'll drop Liam off in Boston with my mom. Then her and I will go take a couple of days and go, you know, somewhere tropical, somewhere very nice. We'll show off our beach bodies, you know what I mean? Show off our beach bods. And then we'll come back to Boston for Christmas and hang out with Liam and everybody. I think that would be so cool. So a little bit of a carrot for us to, get in shape and all that. What subscription gets access to the Diamond Lounge? So you have to be a member for 6 months or more. And there's a $5 membership tier and there's a $10 membership tier. The $10 tier is for Prime members. You get a little bit more of like the business stuff. We do a stream on Fridays for that. But that's what it is. So you could do any form of membership, but you have to do it for 6 months or more. Then you get a diamond badge and you get access to the lounge. Drop and get some push-ups next to the crib. I know, right? Yeah, man. Mexico is chill. Hell yeah. Josh, you're a father, right? Next, you're going to tell me you went to film school. I did go to film school, actually, yeah. That's torture, man. Don't say that. Now twerk that dad bod. Oh, God. Jordan says, in Alaska, building a deck minus 15. Merry Christmas, one and all. Wow, that's crazy. You're building a deck in the negative 15 weather? That's absurd. Oh, so it's not silver? Jensen. No, Jensen. Next month, you're a diamond member? Let's go, Blue. Let's go. Josh, would you shoot film or digital before your comic book movie? Digital for sure. Did My Time ever drop the 100K scoop? That is coming on Christmas. She is going to drop it on Christmas. That's what she told me. So she's basically Scoopa Claus. Call her Scoopa Claus. Yo, what's up, Alex? Welcome to the Nerd Avengers, man. You are a Nerd Avenger now. Appreciate you. All right, everybody. We're going to call it there. Thank you. Merry friggin' Christmas. I will see you guys on Monday. I'll see Prime members tomorrow at 1. Maybe we'll have a couple more videos coming out, but I won't see you again until Monday, okay? Much love to you all. Thank you, Grand Admiral. Much love. As I always say, I hope you're having an awesome and a nerdy day, and I'll see you in the next video. Everybody gone? Did everybody leave, 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 leave? Oh, man. I'm filled with Christmas cheer. I'm full of jubilation. So much love. And I appreciate you guys. I really hope that you stay safe out there. I hope you get some time with the family. You know, just take some quiet moments, man. Soak it all in. We're not here for a long time on this crazy rock flying around this ball of fire. Make some memories. Soak it in. Open up your third eye. Wash out your stinky butt. I'll see you